What's up, folks? What's up, fam? What's up, everybody, man? It's your boy Face Cap on as usual, man. I haven't been back to the set in a while in Atlanta to kind of ride out my people. I've been doing a lot of things up in Chat Town, trying to get things in order. But I definitely miss the ATL vibe in that essence, man. And all my people out there, man, my bike community. And, you know, to get dope footage, you know. So I'm working on it, man. Until then, you know, I'm gonna keep putting out content. I'm gonna do an unboxing of the new gloves that I got. And I also got, you know, I got the regular boots, you know, the biker boots. After my accident, I done bought 2 pair of boots, you know, like equipment is crucial. Equipment is crucial when biking, man. It's necessary, man. You know, sometimes if it gets too hot outside, I know you're gonna wanna, you know, ride without equipment, you know, squidding, what they call it, you know. I mean, if you do it, you do it, ride your ride, but you know the cost of that. If you do go down, you know, road rash is real. You know, I definitely don't want it. I had a time where I had some sweatpants on. I ain't had no gear on, just, you know, regular clothes. And I actually burnt my pant leg, my sweatpant leg, with the exhaust pipe. I don't know how my leg got right there, but I said it to say, if I had on shorts and just not really paying attention to my surroundings like that, I would have burnt my leg. Like, that pipe was piping hot. Yeah, I smelled something burning. I'm like, oh wow. Yes, I ruined my sweatpants. There was some good sweatpants too, man. But yeah, I just said to say, man, wear your gear, man. I can't stress that enough. Practice in a parking lot, empty parking lot, preferably. That's what I do. Like when I got started. So, like riding consistently. So I practice in a parking lot, whether doing like trying to gain like my muscle memory from sudden braking, stopping, which, and to a degree, depending on how fast you're going, you don't want to just plow down on your brakes. As soon as you do, that slide start, right? So, I mean, you kind of want your muscle memory almost like ABS. Because with an a-lock brake system, when you smash on those brakes and panic, it doesn't completely lock your wheel up. It still let it gradually spin. It spins just like this till you come to a stop. So you want to try to mimic that more so when you have a bike that doesn't have ABS. Like my bike doesn't have ABS. I don't know when they introduced ABS to bikes. You know, whether it was 2005, 7, 10, etc. But there's a lot of bikes out there with no ABS. So with that being said, and if your bike, you know, your new bike doesn't have ABS, you need to learn muscle memory with braking. And not to say it's going to work 100% of the time, because when you're in a panic, you're in a panic. It's like it's nothing you can do. You know, you just try to, well, for the most part, you revert back to what you're used to. So that's why I say practice muscle memory. Because, I mean, you can go 50 miles per hour, you squeeze on that brake, you're gonna tailspin. And even in the case that you tailspin, practice that in a parking lot, like a controlled environment where you're going a good amount of speed and you slam those brakes and you feel that back wheel turning, you know, do that. So you feel that fishtail, and you know what that fishtail feels like. And I practiced that in the parking lot, and I was on a street. I was in Blood Mountain, and I had an experience where I hit the brake. I had 2 experiences, but just that tailspin feel, I knew what to do. I let my hands off the brakes and the back brakes. I let it off quickly, boom. Bikes are designed to stay up, right? So with that, I could have panicked, stayed on it, and lost it. But I was practicing in the parking lot for instances. You can't practice for everything. So you try to practice for some things. So that was one thing I did practice for. And when I felt that wobble, I don't want to say it's a wobble, but more so that rear tire was about to wipe out from under me, I had to let the brakes go. And then I had a second incident on Blood Mountain, where, I had a lot of incidents on Blood Mountain. I tell you, that's a trying mountain, for real. I guess they don't call it Blood Mountain for nothing. But I was going a high rate of speed, and it probably was like a real rookie mistake, whatever, but I was up there. I was going fast, right? You know, drop a gear, disappear. But I was already in like a low gear where I still had the power. I still had my power band, right? So I wasn't in a gear up where it's kind of like sitting idle, it's kind of steady. So I was already going fast, and I dropped the gear too fast to a lower gear, and that back wheel did not spin fast enough. And when I tell you that fishtail is real. But again, practice, I knew that feeling. You know, I didn't experience it, then I experienced it during an accident, or, you know, whatever the case may be. I didn't panic to cause an accident. So practice for incidents, you know, accidents, or whatever you want to call it, you know, practice for that. But yeah, I dropped the gear too low, and that back wheel wasn't spinning fast enough. And then of course you have that compression or engine braking that they say that kind of slow up your wheel when you drop the gear. And I don't know if even if I gave it gas, the gear was low enough that it wouldn't have caught up with the speed. So thinking, I grabbed that clutch because there wasn't nothing I can do. I couldn't, you know, bring the gear up, you know, whatever. So I grabbed the clutch, and grabbing the clutch, now the back wheel is in free spin. Boom, correcting my wobbling that quick. And I was like, whoa, nice save. I just say, man, practice as much as possible. Figure eight, practicing, get used to that bike leaning. And if it leans, well, somebody told me, just give it gas. Always give it gas. You feel like you're falling, give it gas, because the bike is designed to stay up at all times. Even if you have a wreck and car plowing to you, you know, depending on the situation, you fall off the bike, you're on the ground sliding. That bike is sometimes, depending on what happened, is still standing straight, you know, standing up, going like a gyroscope or whatever, whatever. But it's designed to stay up. So, you know, let the bike do its job. You know, you hit a rock or something in the street, you know, you have the, what they say, I can't think of the slap, have a word go back and forth, but you hit a rock in the street and you kind of lose control. Like, don't fight it, don't tension up your arms. At least try not to let your arms loose. Ride with your arms loose, elbows bent, you know, arms bent, ride loose. Don't ride stiff. You ride stiff, you're working against the mechanics of the bike itself, which again, it's designed to stay up. So ride with the loose arm and let the bike just do its thing. You know, you control the bike if you want to turn, counter steer, you know, do all that, whatever you want to lean steer, counter steer, depending on how sharp it is. But let the bike do its job, and it's gonna, you know, balance itself out. And hit a rock, it's gonna balance itself out. You know, the thing is, your panic is going to put you in that accident state, you know, at least in my opinion. Correct me if I'm wrong, you know, but that's just my personal experience with things, you know, giving it too much power, or, you know, like know your bike braking distance, real key, because all bikes go fast, but they don't slow just as fast as they can go. You know, you going 100, 120 miles per hour, you know, you ain't gonna stop that bike in 0.6 seconds. You know, but you can get up to 100 miles per hour in 0.6 seconds or whatever, depending on your bike. You know, give yourself distance, and I think you would be good, man. And, you know, at the end of the day, ride your ride, man. If you got homies that got big bikes, say you got a 250, you know, you riding with, or, you know, 400, whatever, and you riding with guys that got 600, 750s, 1000s, 1300, whatever. It's like, ride your ride, bro. Don't try to keep up with them. Like, you know, you can't anyway, you know, but you'll get there when you get there, you know, and the whole key is to arrive alive. You'll get to that destination. Personally, I rode smaller bikes. I didn't ride a big bike. Like, my 750 is the first bike I own in that weight class, you know, in that CC. You know, I just jumped off the porch and got a 750. Like, I didn't do, you know, a 300, you know, And then I'm 6'1". I mean, I don't weight that much, but I'm 6'1", over 180 pounds. So, you know, what I'm gonna do with a 250 or 300, you know, but make myself mad. Depending on the situation. Now, if I'm in Costa Rica or something, I get something like a 300, you know, a little commuter or something like that. And the 300, nothing wrong with the 300s, you know, give me some coffee at Starbucks, you know, but now for riding with the big boys, I definitely gonna do it. But I got a 750, I wanted the 1000. And I think I mentioned before in another video, and I just strictly wanted the 1000 because of the aesthetics, the look of it, not because of more horsepower, the top speed, it's just the aesthetics of it. I still want one, you know, but I was cool with the 750, man. It grew on me. Of course, like I said, I did some aftermarket parts to kind of give it, you know, that me look versus probably what I wouldn't have did if I had the 1000, because I didn't see anything I needed to, you know, compensate like for, because I actually like the whole body style of it, you know, versus the 750. But the 750 is been good to me. I mean, of course, I would have put a new, you know, pipe on there, you know, give it that sound, man. But and then actually the 750 way more than the 1000. That's crazy. But yeah, practice, man. That's, you know, practice make perfect. You're not going to be 100% at everything, but at least train your body for the possibilities of what can happen. You know, you can't do everything, but you can try to mimic in a controlled environment, like certain situations, just to make you a better rider. And there's a lot of things on YouTube. You can always take a motorcycle course. I would never tell nobody not to. A time to go to a MSF class, motorcycle safety class, whatever. So I'm gonna do that myself. Just the fundamentals of just, you know, looking on YouTube and just, you know, seeing the techniques and then practicing the techniques. So you can know all the techniques, but if you don't apply it, you know, in the real world, you know, practicing, you won't get it. You won't build up that muscle memory. So, you know, do that. Plus, yes, take the motorcycle safety course class, man. Definitely would promote that. You know, anything really that'll make you a better rider, man, do that. And just, you know, ride at the end, man. That's my spill on that. Yeah, man. But this your boy, Face Cap One, man. Just chilling in my old city at the moment. Yeah, man. Enjoying my time. Peace.